Hello YouTube, it's Tony. So today I'll do a loot video from 100 Ancient Caskets. Now I do have a Tetracompass basics guide as well as a loot from 15 caskets if any of you want to check this out. Hopefully I'm going to do more loot videos like this in the future. Now before I start, I announced a few videos ago that I will do a feedback thread for YouTube and Twitch related stuff on Reddit. I should be finished writing this thread, so I will post exactly 24 hours from upload time and then share it on Discord as well as a pinned YouTube comment if anyone wants to check this out. Here is how I got and solved my compasses. I got my Tetras from a mix of Green Gobble Goodies 1 and Red Rum Relics 3 as they have the easiest collection logs. I believe it took around 4 hours to solve all of them. I mean, experienced people can solve them a lot faster than this. The way I solved them is by doing this in batches, by dividing this into 2 quadrants from the Manor Farm. Now, I do apologize, I forgot to record a full footage of this. I solved them by process of elimination based on region, as it's highly possible to get duplicate locations. First, I started with the Wilderness, then I moved on to Troheim and Berthorpe, then the Feldip Hills category, the Tree Gnome Stronghold, the Elven Lands, and finally, I finished the rest of my locations. Here is how I prepared for the loot. I had to clear a lot of bank space, all the damaged artifacts, and pretty much emptied all the material crates. I also had to check how many elite or master clues I had, crystal triskelions, archaeology buffs, and finally the binding contracts and blue charms. What I'm going to show you right now are the highlights from looting this during my Sunday night stream. Also, I do have raw footage of that stream, which I will leave that link in the description. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, a Dragon Mattock, yo! I said yo 3 times, but oh wow, big poggers right there, Dragon Mattock. First unique so far in this. Yep, I knew I would get one right here. Let's go, bank them all. Back, no way! Holy Jesus! I can't believe I'm so excited. This is a genuine reaction. Holy Jesus, man. Alright, now that I've looted everything, let's get into the loot breakdown of this. First of all, I got myself 146 complete tomes, which is worth 12.6 mil XP at level 120. Then for archaeology buffs, this is what I got from the following: 87 tarps, 78 archaeology tea, 72 monocles, and 79 material manuals. If you were to otherwise buy this through Chronotes, that would be worth 588.5 km Chronotes or 164 mil GP at the price of 280 each. Then for binding contracts and blue charms, I got 900 of each, which in turn is worth 45 mil, as every contract requires 50k worth of materials. For the clue scroll related stuff, I got 47 elites and 53 master clues. Then I got 3 complete triskelions and 16 triskelion pieces. I've talked about the untradables, so let's talk about the tradables. First of all, I got 2 Dragon Mattocks, which I ended up giving away both on stream, but it would have been worth 50 mil each. The total GP I got from the commons was worth 327.5 mil. I forgot to record a price check of all the materials, but I was able to sell them all for 276.2 million, and then for the other drops, that sold for around 51.3 million. Finally, as for the overall distribution of the damaged artifacts, this is what I got here. I arranged each bank tab by faction, and no, I did not level order them, but you can see the image and just calculate the total XP if you want. It definitely took up a lot of bank space, so if you want to pause this video, you can do so, but either way, I will move on to the next section. For the calculations, I didn't include the cost of repairing the artifacts or the Chronotes, since that totally depends on which collection logs you go after. In order to repair 100 Tetras, I had to pay 173 mil, although the colored materials have gone up a little bit, so you're gonna have to pay more than this. The total value in liquid cash is 427.5 mil, or if you were to include the chrono buffs and the binding contracts, that would give you a grand total of 636.5 million. In terms of net profit, I didn't calculate the cost of repairing the artifacts because I think you'll be able to get this back by exchanging them for chronotes. That is worth 255 mil net profit, or 155 mil if you took away both Dragon Mattocks. Here are the hourly rates you can expect. This does not factor in the time that's spent gathering the artifacts for the collections, because they give you good XP anyways. It took me around 5 hours to make, then solve, and finally loot 100 of these caskets. That means you'll get a staggering 2.5 mil Archaeology XP just from the tomes itself. Obviously you'll get more if you were to process the high level artifacts, so that is very amazing. As for how much profit per hour you can get from this, wait for it, 30 mil profit per hour in common loot. No, this is not a lie or because I got lucky on this. This is actually very common to get this much loot. So to wrap this video, as I said before, Tetracompass is a very fun activity to do. What was your best loot you got from this? So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I will try to do more loot videos like this in the future.